Britain and Ireland. It's time to take part in the ultimate cooking competition. Turning up the heat. 2 expert judges. Professional chef and baking queen, Lorraine Pascal.
Don't let the smile fool you. I'll say it how it is.
And international Michelin-starred chef, Jason Atherton.
I take my food really seriously, and I'm looking for those home cooks who also share that same passion.
And desperate to impress, 12 enthusiastic amateurs.
It's gonna explode.
Oh my God!
Cooking in couples.
We are best friends, we live together, we work together, we cook together.
We're neighbours.
He's my hairdresser.
It's region against region.
Welcome to Scotland!
Listen, we're Team Wales, right? We are the best.
Oh, crying out loud.
First, they'll host super-sized dinner parties.
They're not crispy. They're coming some sort of nightmare.
To wow the judges.
To me, the dish is a disappointment.
And their rivals.
I wish I hadn't eaten it, actually.
Philip's got a game plan.
You can see it in his eyes.
Before being pushed to their limits.
Your kitchens are parked behind you.
Cooking for crowds.
Never cooked this amount of people before. It's insane.
And ultimately, they'll fight for survival in cook-offs against the clock.
If you fail to deliver, you go to sudden death.
Faster, mate, faster, faster, faster.
No.
Partnerships will be pushed to breaking point
Just cut.
Hideous.
as the teams battle it out for a prize of £25,000.
These guys may be home cooks now, but by the end of this competition, I'm expecting restaurant-quality dishes.
And to be crowned the champions of My Kitchen Rules.
The competition is on.
Previously on My Kitchen Rules, the teams took on their first colossal challenge.
We want you to cook your ultimate breakfast dish.
Cooking for 50 B&B owners and their guests.
Catering en masse.
Oh my God.
Scary.
Team Scotland turned a corner.
My favourite dish was cooked by Alana and Catriona.
We wanted to prove ourselves.
While Gabby and Steph's breakfast was a dog's dinner.
I think you got a little ambitious and put too many elements on the plate.
I'm not going to lie to you, it was a mess. Straight, plain and simple.
But in the sudden death cook-off, it was the Irish who failed to impress.
I think it's a little bit lemony.
What can I do about that?
The bean puree is not very nice at all.
And were the second team to be eliminated from the competition.
It's been such an adventure and we've just loved it.
I see it as another one down and just 3 to go.
The New Forest, a haven for lovers of the great outdoors. The remaining 4 teams gather in a supermarket car park on what's expected to be one of the hottest days of the year.
Philip looked absolutely adorable in his little outdoor camping outfit. It was just like 2-piece maroon wonder.
Pink top, pink shorts.
With his little white trainers on his socks.
I've got to go out and buy something more. I'll shave my head as well, look like Phil.
You look like lobster.
Yeah.
Good morning, teams.
Morning.
Thousands of committed campers visit this area every year. And for this challenge, you'll be cooking lunch for a group of 40 of them.
40 campers.
In that heat?
Yeah.
It's going to be eventful.
What could possibly go wrong?
Your kitchens are parked behind you.
We turned around and just seen these like humongous camper vans.
And we just thought, where's the driver?
This is going to be one hot, long, sweaty day.
Before you hit the open road, you need to hit the supermarket aisles.
The teams must produce lunch dishes to impress 40 hungry campers.
With the chicken? Oh, no, it's a bit common, isn't it?
I think lamb. Lamb?
The campers will vote for their favourite dish, and the team with most votes will be safe from elimination.
Jumbo prawns, 7 kilograms, please.
Quail. We need to get 50 portions.
The judges will decide on the worst dish.
Lavender.
That team will automatically face the sudden death cook-off.
Oh, mate, we're first back.
This is the nightmare challenge. It's hot.
I'm going to put the eggs safe.
They're in a tiny little camper van.
It's testing their ability to produce food for large numbers of people in very difficult circumstances.
Shopping in the bag, the teams get their kitchens on the road.
Well, the campsite should be just down here somewhere on the left-hand side.
Sandy balls.
Fancy meeting you here.
See you at pitch 28.
OK.
Get that awning up, Kev.
Ooh, this is fantastic. How exciting.
I don't do a lot of barbecuing. Normally to me that's a bit of a man's job. Men like that.
Oh, it's a nice new barbecue. We've got gas.
With a camp stove and a barbecue, it's so easy to burn the food on the outside and it be raw inside.
Which way are you cooking? No.
I don't know. It's at the front, isn't it?
Yeah. This is nice, Kev, isn't it? Yeah. How's that? That's all right.
We might have to move things around a little bit.
Oh, God.
But one team is missing in action.
Where are the girls?
I've no idea. Who knows where they could be?
Still on the open road, flatmates Steph and Gabby.
What's the point of having a map if there's no signpost on the road?
How can you get lost driving a straight line?
This road feels way too long. This map, it was impossible. It was like green lines, orange lines, and then A and B, and it was just all a bit of a blur.
I know we can cook, but we can't navigate. I think we might be lost.
It's been a very long time.
I think we're here.
Woo! Left, 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 left. Yeah!
Girls, where have we been?
We took the scenic route.
Which is where? Back to Liverpool?
It's time to start cooking.
Come on, you can do this.
Ready or not.
OK, teams. And exactly 2 hours from now, your campers will arrive.
Your 2 hours starts now.
All right, Kev.
Philip, you're making the mayonnaise.
I am.
In here, Kev, I've got coriander seeds, black peppercorns, allspice berries, cinnamon.
Firefighters Danny and Kev have decided the star of their lunch dish will be jerked king prawns.
That's fresh.
So you've got the prawns, you're doing a slaw, you're doing a salad.
Yeah.
And you've got the soda bread.
And the soda bread.
I'll just put in the buttercream in, the buttermilk, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'll start mixing it all.
And Kev the baker here is going to perform a miracle and produce soda bread.
You made soda bread before?
No.
You've turned into a bit of a master baker, really, haven't you? This is the jerk seasoning that we made. It's spicy, it's just a nice little heat. It's jerk, and it's supposed to be hot.
Danny and Kev are at it again with the chilli.
Yeah.
Now, we all know they do love their chilli, and I'm concerned that they're going to overdo it again.
Waitresses Gabby and Steph are also sticking to what they know, with panzanella, a rustic Italian salad.
So that's where the head is, that's like the bum bit.
You sure?
But serving it with something new to their repertoire.
Oh, it's crunching. I'm hoping that everyone likes quail. I think game's quite an acquired taste, isn't it?
Girls,
Hello.
back on track after your little jaunt around the countryside?
Yeah, we hope so, yeah. We've had a disaster this morning.
What are you doing with the quail?
We're going to put it under the barbecue. It's got like a smoky taste.
How long are you cooking it for?
About 20, 25 minutes.
Have you tried cooking quail for that long before?
Yeah. We've never, ever, ever cooked quail before.
OK, girls, good luck.
Thanks.
I expect it's just like a chicken, but shorter. Smaller. No shorter time.
Oh. Quail is very difficult to cook. It's a tiny little bird, what's really delicate. Quails aren't really made for barbecue.
How you getting on with that?
Yeah, I need some sugar.
Cooking in their first challenge, Emma and Philip are reinventing the Scotch egg with salmon.
So this is going to be just pulsed down into the food processor, and I'm probably going to have to do it in 2 lots.
What makes our Scotch egg different is that there's going to be the quail's egg inside. Excited.
Look at them. They're completely fragile. We're going to be here for hours. Have we done one yet?
No.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Just one.
We've got 1 egg after 25 minutes.
Philip, Emma,
Hi, Lorraine.
how's tricks?
Well, it's gone better, Lorraine, to be fair. I've messed up on the quail's eggs. I can't get them peeled, so I can't get them into my... Oh, God. Oh.
Just keep going. What were you going to do?
Scotch eggs. What Scotch eggs? I spent like 25 minutes, I suppose, trying to sort those eggs out, and I just can't do it. And
What, the peeling?
yeah. We've got 80 of these to do. This isn't going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
No 2 ways about it. This dish wasn't going to work.
Coming up,
Kev, you've got to speed it up.
with the clock ticking,
20 minutes left, Steph.
is there time for a plan B?
It's going to be more like a potato cake.
In the New Forest, the teams have been given 2 hours to cook lunch for 40 campers.
It's just not.
Not happening. Make a decision.
80 fiddly quail's eggs have landed Philip and Emma in hot water.
If we're going to have trouble doing this, what do you think?
Salmon balls would be nice.
Salmon balls?
Let's get a plan B into operation.
Our Scotch egg just became a salmon fish cake. It's going to be more like a blooming potato cake. They're going to look rubbish without an egg. It's better getting that out than nothing at all.
Here, Dan.
Yeah.
They're talking about Plan Bs over there, mate.
Plan Bs?
Plan Bs. Could be going all wrong for them.
Do you want a hand over there, Emma? Are you right?
It's all right, Danny. Thanks for that.
Because we're firefighters, we're better at handling the pressure. It's our training, you know, that pressurised environment is what we enjoy.
Teams, you're halfway through. 1 hour left to go.
I don't really know how I'd feel if I saw lavender lamb on a menu.
But then, so what?
With one challenge win already under their belts, Team Scotland, Alana and Catriona, are cooking lavender lamb with new potatoes and asparagus.
We decided to use lavender because I had a big lunch party once, went into the garden to get rosemary and actually brought in lavender by mistake. Poof, in the oven, came out, it was delicious.
How fantastic does that look?
I think we're on a winner.
I love lavender.
I hope that the people here at the campsite today are willing to take a bit of a risk.
I like to use it in my cooking. I think it's beautiful, especially this time of year. You know, it's
Well, if the Atherton uses it well.
The lavender is quite ambitious. It's very difficult to get it to balance properly because it's very floral. So as long as it's used correctly, it works.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of lavender. I think it's just should be smelt, not eaten.
Come on, Lorraine, please.
No, it's just going too far.
Time to get lunch on the barbie.
Half an hour to go, Kev. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of tea over there? Are you all right?
Oh, lovely thing. More like a gin and tonic, I think, to be fair.
Do you want them done in batches or all together?
No, just get them all on, Kev. Kev, just throw them on. Just throw them on, because as soon as they're done, that's it. They won't go through the hole.
Too hot. Right, flambé.
So, the quail on. All we need to do now is cook off the quail and add the bread to the panzanella. Cool. We need to barbecue 40 quail, and we're absolutely cursing our dads because they're such alpha males. They've never let us play on a barbecue, ever. It's pretty flavoury at this barbecue.
The thing is, we wouldn't know if it was wrong or it was right. I've never done it in my life.
With just 15 minutes left on the clock, the girls add an extra element to their dish.
We're going to make some sweet potato and parsnip crisps as well. It's a bit of crunch and a bit of height on top of the quail. A bit of sweetness as well.
Is the crisp a step too far, where they can't really concentrate on the core ingredient, which is the quail?
Last 5 minutes, Steph. Do it, we'll do it, we'll do it.
Come on, Kev. You're nearly there, mate. It's the last big push.
Slightly round to the back, but we can cut that off.
Yeah, if the rest of it tastes all right, next time you make it,
Well,
in your camper van.
I won't be making it in a camper van oven, will I?
We need to get the lamb on the plate as well.
OK, I don't get a strong smell of lavender at all.
You go, girl.
What should we do about these quail's eggs?
Well, let's put them on. We've got them out of coleslaw, Kev. Coming in. Let's go. Just keep going, Kev, yeah?
Come on, we can do it, we can do it.
It's tender. We like it a little bit pink. Do you think the campers are going to enjoy this, Gab?
Don't worry about presentation. Just get them on that bread. We've got to get... Oh, drop one.
Go for it, come on, Alana.
Who said do prawns?
3, 2, 1. Stand back from your table. Your time is up.
Oh, bit of devastation here, mate, I think.
I think he's trying to rush too much to get that sauce on.
Lunch is served. 40 hungry campers will now taste all 4 dishes and vote for their favourite.
Go on, you'll enjoy that.
The team with the most votes will be safe from elimination.
There you go, help yourself.
Steph and Gabby have made the brave choice to serve something they've never cooked before. Quail, with panzanella and vegetable crisps.
It's really important for us, this challenge, because we did so bad in the last challenge.
The quail really enjoyed that.
Yeah, the variety of vegetables with it was really, really nice.
The quail was red raw. I don't eat any birds that are red raw.
It looks like someone just shot it in the field and it fell on the barbecue to me.
But they did.
For you.
Okay, that's for me.
And for Lorraine.
The judges will decide on the weakest dish.
It's impressive that they managed to cook all these quails for all these people.
Yeah, I mean, and mine is beautifully cooked.
Yeah, it's perfect, actually. Mine, unfortunately, is overcooked.
I'm not sure about those vegetable crisps. I think they're a bit irrelevant. I don't think they really bring anything to the dish.
What is it?
It's lamb marinated in lavender and shallots.
Hoping for a second challenge win, Catriona and Alana, with their unusual lavender lamb, new potatoes and asparagus.
It looked pretty, it looked colourful, it looked substantial, and I think if I was served that, I would be delighted. Yeah.
Pretty little plate, but I'm more interested in this lamb.
The lamb was absolutely superb, to be honest with you, and I liked all the bits and pieces that went with it.
Get lavender? I don't taste the lavender at all.
Hello there, you OK?
Please help yourself.
I'll give it a go. Okay.
Will Danny and Kev's spicy jerk prawns with crunchy slaw be the right choice for the camping crowd?
Hope you enjoy it.
We had to rush the presentation. We was running out of time.
In the end, the salad cream was...
Threw it on the plate.
Yeah, but the table was right.
And your fingers. And everywhere else.
The prawns were quite tasty, but I think it could have been presented a bit better.
The boys have always struggled with the presentation.
Yeah. It's not going to win any beauty parades.
No.
But it tastes quite nice.
It's got very nice heat to it, this.
Yeah.
It lingers on the tongue, I like it.
I like the spice mix.
I could definitely eat that again right now.
We actually have a deconstructed Scotch egg.
Finally, Philip and Emma's plan B. Salmon balls and peel your own quail's eggs.
We're sorry about the quail's egg not being inside, but, you know.
I think given that we had a major hiccup with the quail's eggs...
Enjoy.
I think everything else was just spot on.
It is delicious.
Emma and Philip's dish just looked like a ball on a plate.
The Scotch egg was really tasty. It was just unfortunate that the quail egg wasn't inside it.
Fred, my dog liked Scotch egg. I didn't. Goodbye.
The pressure really got to them today, but I do like the presentation, and they have come up with a plan B.
Well, for me, what's really important is never to have to get to plan B. See, this is the problem when you allow them to go cold like that. It's just impossible to peel.
It's splattered all over the place when you try to peel it.
Very disappointing, I'm afraid. I hate to say.
With all 4 dishes tasted, time for the campers to vote for their favourite.
We deserve a win. We worked hard there. We really did.
We're dying for that winning spot.
The votes are in, and the judges have the result.
Now to the winning dish, as voted by the campers. Win this, and you're safe from elimination. The campers' dish of the day was cooked by Alana and Katriana.
That's us now not only survived 2, but we've won 2.
Well done, girls. Well done.
Obviously, their food was campers' food, and what the campers liked. They like a bit of lamb.
The judges will decide on the weakest dish. The team responsible will automatically face the sudden death cook-off and be at risk of elimination.
Danny and Kev, your jerked king prawn wasn't a looker, was it?
No, not really.
When I tasted it, I loved it. The bread, you are a baker, clearly. The jerk sauce was really tasty. Well done, boys.
Thank you very much. Well done, mate.
I'm thinking, I'm going to cry. She's saying that, you know, my bread was fantastic. Like, you know, that's a big compliment.
Kev the baker claims he's never baked before.
I said from the beginning that there were a couple of hustlers, so I think they are.
Steph, Gabby, my quail was perfectly cooked. Not all the diners experienced the same thing.
The panzanella salad, you did it perfectly.
The crisps, you could have lost those. Just the quail, the panzanella salad would have been perfect. It's understanding that sometimes less is more.
Philip and Emma, you wanted to serve Scotch egg with salmon, but you didn't. It just looked like a salad with this fish cake. I actually liked the fish cake. They were beautifully cooked.
I disagree with Lorraine. You could tell it was a last-minute put together. And if I'm going to get a fish cake, it better be a damn good fish cake. Just wasn't good enough for me. One team is about to go straight to the sudden death cook-off. Danny and Kev, it's not going to be you. Steph, Gabby, Philip and Emma, the weakest dish is... Emma and Phillips.
When we started this challenge, we were top of the tree. We're now bottom of the tree.
Worst nightmare come true, we're in the sudden death cook-off. Nightmare.
So, Gabby and Steph, Danny and Kev, to avoid facing Philip and Emma in the sudden death cook-off, you'll cook against each other back at My Kitchen Rules headquarters.
Coming up.
Your time starts now.
It's north
Bonbons done.
versus south.
They've been
Danny's looking panicked, didn't he?
As Kitchen HQ heats up.
Really want to beat these girls.
I'm sick of them. We're going to send them home.
At My Kitchen Rules headquarters, it's time for the cook-offs. The winners of the camping challenge, Alana and Katriana, are safe.
As a team, we think we're pretty formidable.
The challenge losers, Emma and Philip, automatically face the sudden death cook-off.
Our food that we cooked at the challenge, we deserve to be in the cook-off. You know, it wasn't what we wanted to put out. We were very disappointed with it, so this is the consequences.
To decide who will join them, housemates Gabby and Steph and firefighters Danny and Kev are about to go head-to-head.
Our confidence is a little bit low at the minute because Danny and Kev keep getting really bigged up by the judges and they're not saying anything about our food.
It's very important that we perform today. We've got to try and win that first cook-off. That's our objective.
We're going to wipe the floor with them because I'm sick of them.
We're going to send them home.
Danny, Kev, Gabby and Steph, you'll be working with one key ingredient today.
And that ingredient is cheese.
Cheese must be the hero of the dish. You have 30 minutes, so make it count. Your time starts now.
The store cupboard is stocked with a selection of cheeses for the teams to choose from.
Right, Camembert, Roquefort.
What about some goat's cheese, mate?
Yeah, I've got one here. Goat's cheese.
You got one? Okay.
I'm quite intrigued as to how they're going to build a dish around cheese.
Gabby and Steph are using 3 cheeses.
I'm going to start on the Camembert and I'm going to start on the pear.
They're making a goat's cheese bonbon, Roquefort with poached pear, and baked Camembert.
Gab, you know, for this cheese, should we just have like a triangle? Yeah, that's nice. We decided to do the 3 cheeses a different way because we wanted just to show that we do have an experimental streak in our cooking and it's not just plain, simple Italian food. If we're doing a 3 ways, at least if they don't like one, they've got the other 2 to choose from, do you know what I mean? And we're going to call it once, twice, 3 times the cheesy.
Each one of those dishes has its own depth of flavour, which is very powerful. It's going to be intriguing to me to see how they pull those together.
How long should you put them in for? Not long at all. That's a big bonbon.
Yeah.
Go for.
Yeah.
You right, Kev? So, all right, mate, stay focused, yeah?
Danny and Kev are rustling up a goat's cheese and leek tart with asparagus and onion jam.
Right, I'm doing the leeks, mate, with a little bit of knobber butter. This is the leeks that you're going to put in your tart, mate,
Yeah.
OK? We're going for the vegetarian option this time. We're trying to show that we can do something different. There's no chilies in it.
There's no meat.
There's no meat.
Those onions, what's them leeks, mate?
Yeah.
They're burnt, mate. Bin them. Bin them.
I'll get another one.
Bin them, Kev. Yeah.
Oh, we've made a mistake. We've overcooked the leeks.
Kevin's gone to go and get a leek, and I could just see the corner eye. There's a little bit of leek left, and I thought, that's all I need. So I thought, just get it in the pan, because these seconds were just ticking away, weren't they?
This is the first time, right, I've seen Danny's looking panicked, didn't he?
Right, mate, right, done it.
We both know who we want to face in the sudden death cook-off, and that is
Danny and Kev.
because I think that we are technically better than them.
So, Gab, I'm just going to poach this pear.
Right, I'm going to mix a bit of creme fraiche with the goat cheese just to soften it.
All right. They're so calm, those girls.
Yeah.
They are so calm.
But they're ahead of themselves, you see.
Right, I'm just toasting these walnuts. Just keep an eye on them, Gab.
Yeah, don't want them to burn.
Teams, 10 minutes gone. You've got 20 minutes left.
You're going to have to multitask, mate.
Yeah, mate. I'm doing the onions now, so I can caramelise them up. OK.
I don't think Danny and Kev have got that onion jam on quickly enough. It needs to be cooked for a long time.
So we've got creme fraiche, goat's cheese, salt and pepper, fresh chives in it.
Yep.
It's so soft, Kev, so...
Is it fiddly, mate?
Oh, mate, your fingers would just pull it apart, you know?
Yeah.
What time? Oh, sorry. I've got a knife in my
You've got 10 minutes left.
Go on, cheese! Come on, boys! This is what we want here. It's like rustic sort of end bit here, like that. Look.
Looks good, mate. It looks good.
Shall I put a little bit of honey on the cheese? Yeah. What I'm going to do, Gab, is just put a little bit of white wine in and some olive oil, and then I'll just bake it in the oven.
Right, that's it. Let's turn the heat up.
Bonbons done.
Teams, you have 2 minutes left.
I was souffling up, Kev. How's that jam looking, Kev? You happy with it? Mine's...
Bonbon, lovely.
I've used the soft tips. I haven't got time to get a ruler out.
Restaurant quality presentation. That's what we're going for in our heads.
That's it, mate. Looks lovely. That looks lovely.
I think presentation doesn't come natural to Danny and Kev.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Kev.
3,
Done.
2, 1. Stand away from your stations.
If it would do it.
Don't touch that, Swallow.
The judges will now decide which cheese dish is best. The team responsible will avoid cooking again, immune from the sudden death cook-off.
How did you get on?
We always try to please.
Danny and Kev's hopes rest on their goat's cheese and leek tart with asparagus and onion jam.
We're hoping that this will show the judges that, you know, we mean business. You know, we're taking on board what they've said every step of the way.
So you took heed of our comments about the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah, we tried to make it pleasing to the eyes.
Right. Thank you, boys.
Thank you. Okay.
Gabby and Steph have whipped up a trio of cheeses. Roquefort with poached pear, baked Camembert, and a goat's cheese bonbon.
We've definitely pushed ourselves. We couldn't have got more than 3 cheeses on that plate.
A lot of components here, aren't there?
Yeah.
Think it's cheese overload?
I think because there's only a very small bit of everything.
Small?
We'd still be hungry after that.
Thank you.
Well done, girls.
The judges have made their decision.
Danny, Kev, your presentation's getting better. I thought the onion jam needed a bit longer to cook. It was a little bit crunchy. And you were messing around with the leeks when they take seconds to cook. The onion jam should have been the first job you did. Then I went into the tart. The phyllo pastry, nice crunch to it. It tasted really nice.
When I saw you doing the tart, I thought, oh my goodness, because the leeks burned, you stressed me out. Well, there's no way you're going to get that tart in the oven on time. But you did. Some of the phyllo was a tiny bit soggy, but the taste was great. I enjoyed it very much, and I'm impressed.
I really want to beat these girls. We want to go back to the table and just sit there and relax them.
Yeah, we do.
Gabby and Steph, you served us a trio of cheeses. I mean, there were so many elements on that plate. It was a cheese fest. The baked camembert, I think it's really tasty. The crostini, they looked a little bit like bunny's ears sticking up. Your bonbon was a football, it's too big. But if you put lemon in there, and the goat's cheese in there was also sour, so it just was too sour.
Individually, the flavours were good. I love the flavour of the camembert. Your bonbon, I liked it. But you just didn't put enough thought into how it all ate together. And you've got to learn to hold back a little bit.
Really upsetting if we do lose against Danny and Kev, just because it means so much to us. I think we're the hungriest for it and we want it the most.
It means so much to get through, and we want people to see that we're really improving.
And we're going for it.
Only one team is safe.
And that team is... Danny and Kev.
It's what we needed to do. We needed to be safe. End of story.
Now I'm just crushed that they are sat on them chairs and we're back in the kitchen. Raging.
Gabby and Steph must now cook again. They're going head-to-head with Philip and Emma in a battle to avoid elimination.
You will now compete in the sudden death cook-off.
You have 90 minutes to produce a show-stopping main course. We want to see ambition, technical ability, and top-notch presentation.
You're now cooking for survival. Your time starts now. Come on!
Got it. I'm getting that tray of freeze hands. I'm looking for squid ink, but I can't find it anywhere.
Coming up, the sudden death cook-off.
Just leave, don't play around with it.
Oh, for the love of Pete, open up your bloody flour.
If we lose this one, we'll just be absolutely gutted.
Only one team can survive.
I don't think we've got enough elements going on in our dish.
In the sudden death cook-off,
I can't find a duck fat.
Team Wales, Emma and Philip, and Team North, Gabby and Steph, are fighting to stay in the competition.
We're up against Gabby and Steph, of all people. We've all said that Gabby and Steph are our main rivals. I was expecting to meet them in the final, not in this position now.
The teams have 90 minutes to deliver a stunning main course that'll save them from elimination.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Emma and Philip are aiming high, with pan-fried hake, potato rosti, and fennel veloute.
So we're doing the potatoes for the rosti, yeah?
Yeah.
Mind your fingernails on that. I came up with this recipe. We've tried it. We've worked with it. We've got it to the best stage that we can. Just leave. Don't play around with it. Leave it. Just leave it for a second so it sets.
That's right.
Okay. So the only thing that I'm worried about is it pushing us enough compared to what Gabby and Steph do, because I know that they do so many different things.
I've got the fish stock on now. It's so much better, Steph, to make our own stock. We're going to put that into the pasta as a base.
Good skill though to make their own stock.
Yeah, it's good.
Returning to their Italian roots, Gabby and Steph are making squid ink tagliolini with razor clams, mussels, and a deep-fried courgette flour.
Jason Lorraine made it very, very clear that we had to just kind of rein it in.
Squid ink, Gab, has got like a bit of a flavour of the sea. So if we put too much in, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. We're just going to keep it simple and we're going to do what we know. So what I'm going to do, Gab, is roll the pasta out. It's important to have a friend when you're making pasta, isn't it?
Gabby and Steph just make it look so easy.
Got it?
Got it.
It just all seems to happen by magic. They're incredible.
I think it's too soon to cook the fish. I don't actually know what to do next.
We have seen that out of her comfort zone that Emma is nervous. She's a wee bit panicky.
I'm worrying now because I don't think we've got enough elements going on in our dish. After failing so badly at the challenge, I am worried about cooking under the pressures of this environment.
At the end of today, we would not be surprised if Philip and Emma are no longer in the competition.
You're halfway through. 45 minutes to go.
I'm hand cutting the pasta just because I want it all to be of equal consistency.
Hand cutting pasta is quintessential traditional way to do it. It's quite impressive.
So if I can do it with a lot of love, then I think it'll taste better.
I'll quickly bash up the filling for the zucchini flour. Is that a hole there? Yeah, there's one there.
Be gentle.
I don't know if the girls need deep-fried courgette flour stuffed with ricotta on top of this dish.
Oh, for the love of Pete, open up your bloody flour.
I don't think Gabby and Steph listened to the judges about the amount of elements in their dishes.
They were told just to hold it back.
Stop.
Good job.
Woo!
Teams, we have 15 minutes remaining.
This fish should take about 2 minutes each side.
But you've got to be very careful with hake because it is very delicate. I think the skin needs to be particularly crispy and it overcooks quite quickly.
Team, this is your final push.
Okay, I'm just tempering the fennel.
Right, where's the clams in? Where's the lid?
So what worries me about Gabby and Steph are doing, so much has to happen right at the very end. God, I can hardly bear to watch.
Just get on with it, don't look at the clock.
You're going to heat the sauce back up.
Fennel veloute, it's a very light sauce.
I'm not a fan of fennel.
Right, pasta's going in. Courgette flowers, these look lovely.
Look at it, the skin looks nice. I think that skin's pretty crispy.
2 minutes left, team.
Come on.
Come on, you just put that on normally.
Beautiful.
Teams, you've got 60 seconds left.
Oh my God.
Parsley, Gab, parsley.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your benches. Well done, teams.
I hope the judges see that we've really listened to what they said. You know, we've not put too many ingredients in. We've worked on our presentation and we've controlled the size of it as well.
Although I'm feeling elated that we put an amazing dish out and it looked beautiful and it was cooked to exactly how I pictured it in my head, I'm slightly worried that maybe we haven't done enough, but it's too late now, so.
As the teams step outside, the judges taste. First up, Gabby and Steph's squid ink tagliolini with razor clams, mussels and a deep-fried courgette flour.
The pasta was cooked really nicely, Lorraine. It's got a good ink flavour. I think all the shellfish is cooked quite nicely.
I think the squid ink pasta could have been darker.
Yeah.
And the sauce is beautiful. I just think that ate very, very nicely indeed.
But how will it compare with Emma and Philip's pan-fried hake, potato rosti and fennel veloute?
The hake has a lovely silky texture.
I think it's got great flavour, the fish. It's got really nice flavour. The potato rosti's cooked all the way through.
This poor little fellow here need not be on the plate. But other than that, this is a very tasty dish. But now we've got a problem. 2 very good dishes.
I agree.
If we go home today, we'll go home on a real low because we lost the first challenge, and then if we lose this one, we'll just be absolutely gutted.
I hope today that we have done enough to impress the judges.
Are we going to win this? I think we are.
One team will be going home very shortly.
Lorraine and I will score each dish out of 10, giving each team a combined score out of 20. Gabby and Steph, your squid ink pasta, you had so much to do, and it took a lot of skill to try and bring that dish together. The pasta was really well cooked, and not all shellfish cook at the exact same time. A few of the mussels were a little bit overcooked. When I saw you with the courgettes, I had a Steph and Gabby moment thinking, no, don't put that in, please. It's just going to be too much again. But when I ate it, it tasted great. It was a really nice, well-balanced dish. I'm going to give you 7. You upped your game. I really enjoyed it.
The pasta was a bit grey and needed more of the squid ink. But you made your own stock, and that made all the difference to that gorgeous sauce. And that pasta was beautifully cooked. Gabby and Steph, I give you 8 out of 10.
Thank you.
Which gives you a total score of 15 out of 20. Philip and Emma, your pan-fried hake, so you didn't quite get it really nice and crispy. You know, I don't like fennel. Don't like it at all. But you two have just changed my mind. And that velouté was incredible. Well done, Emma.
Thanks.
The pea puree, vibrant green and full of flavour. Philip, that rosti is without question the best rosti I've ever had. You presented the food beautifully. I give you a 9.
It was just a stellar dish. Every component had a reason to be there. The hake was beautifully cooked. The fennel velouté was first class. So, for my score, I give you a 9 out of 10. Well done.
We've just come through as the winners with the highest score that it could ever possibly imagine. It's a great feeling being back at the top again, isn't it?
Yes.
I really just can't even say how great it is.
Gabby and Steph, you were great competitors, and to have two young ladies who know food so well and are so passionate, it just breaks my heart to say goodbye to you, and you'll be sorely missed.
Gabby was so upset, and I feel like I just want to go home and let them have our place.
So we might be the youngest, but we're certainly the most beautiful.
They're just so funny and they make us laugh.
Scotland. Where's Scotland? These donuts are superb, and I would definitely like this recipe.
We've had a ball from start to finish. Everything we've done has just been so much fun.
It's just really proved to us that it's what we want to do and it's what we love doing. So watch this space.
Next time.
Lorraine and myself are throwing a party for 30 very special guests, and we want you to cater for it.
For a place in the final.
Talk to me. What do you suggest?
Don't look at the problem. What's the solution, love?
The ultimate challenge.
We're certainly not on track.
Put ourselves right deep in it, mate.
Oh!